Hello everybody and welcome to ErebosGamingHD. We've got some Dynasty Warriors 8 here for you, and this is the Wu storyline, and it is the Little Emperor in Peril. I'll be using Sun Quan. As you can see, there's his weapons, and I'm using the Emperor's Blade, which I got from the Ambition mode from completing that, and it's a beast of a weapon, that. And we're going to jump straight into this now. This battle is Priora. Its primary incentive is Sunsei losing it, getting taken out by an arrow, and eventually dying in the historical point of view, but in the hypothetical one he obviously survives. And the start of this bit is a bit weird in terms of you got all these strange invisible guys, and you got all these unit commanders and the pain in the ass ice throwers, which just do my treeing. I think they're my #1 hate now. There's not many levels where you have these mages, but when you do, oh my god, they are a pain in the ass. You just can't get to them. The ice ones and the fire ones, exactly the same. You just cannot get to them. They're a pain in the ass, and as you can see, they wiped out my life completely. But thankfully for the Emperor's Sword, I get my health boost on killing enemies. So just go out and murk them all, get my health back up. Easy regen. Anyway, this battle is, well, these guys, so you got Sun Quan, Sunsei, Zhao Yu, and, what's his other, is it Zhao Tei? Yeah, Zhao Tei. These guys are on a hunting trip, well, Sunsei and Sun Quan are, and the other two are the bodyguards, so to speak. Zhao Yu's Sunsei's best friend. So they're on a hunting trip, and then they get ambushed by Zhu Gong's, the late Zhu Gong's followers, so to speak, trying to finish what he started. So this is what this is supposed to represent, and the clouds and the enemies and stuff like that, they're a bit weird. I'm not too sure on the historical reference behind these, but it's supposed to be the what's his name? They call him a Taoist, I think is the right pronunciation of it. Basically a mage, so to speak, who can summon forth dead people. Maybe a necromancer would be a better name for him, for terms that I'm familiar with. It may be incorrect, I do apologise. I think he's called Gaijin or Gaiju, and he basically puts a curse on Sunsei when we get up to this point. Obviously remove the cutscene, but when we get to this point you'll see Sunsei get arrowed down or stabbed. I think he gets stabbed in this one actually. Yeah, by Zhu Gong. There he is. And we murk him after he's hurt Sunsei. We take him out, and then after we take Zhu Gong out, it starts getting a bit interesting, and the beginning bit makes a bit more sense. And this is why it's called the Young Emperor in Peril, because he's been hurt in this battle, but he is also been cursed, so to speak. I'm not a believer of curses or anything like that, but apparently, according to the history, and that guy just takes, you know, got them all lined up, and then Zhao Yu decides to move them all, so I waste my rage. Brilliant. If you believe in curses and stuff like that, what's supposed to have happened is this Gaiju, I do apologise if his name's wrong, I will pronounce it correctly once I see it, puts a curse on Sunsei, and that's what speeds up his death, so to speak. That's the historical reference of it. You may think differently, as I do. I think he just died from his injuries. I don't believe in curses. And that's this story. So we have Zhu Gong trying to take Sunsei out, and the Wei forces then appear, led by Zhahao Dun and Zhahao Yuan. There's this cutscene that skipped. So I go straight in to take out Zhahao Dun, who's guarded by Cao Ren. There he is. And I should actually be speaking about Sun Quan. His moveset, I do like this guy. He's fast, he's got the power, he's got a nice AoE range, area of attack range, he's got a nice PvP range. His rage is good. It's kind of very similar to his father's, without the screen shaking ability. But the actual way he uses the sword, you can see that he's had his father's influence. Cao Ren, taken out, piss, no problems there with that guy. It's amazing what rage can do. So we're gonna, these main gates are gonna open now, and we're gonna move straight onto Zhahao Dun. Get a bit of life before I take on. This guy's fast. Waiting for him to do a power attack. Oh, sneaky. Jesus Christ, that took out half my life. Come on, power attack, please. Oh, he's not doing it, is he? I've got bloody archers to deal with as well. Brilliant. There we go. That's what I wanted. So I've got my rage that I can use straight on him. I'm not wasting any time here. I just want to get these guys over and done with. Does a nice little switch at the right time there, which misses a couple attacks. Managed to get that in just in time, and Zhahao Dun's down. Right, and this is what interesting happens. So, Ganji, sorry I pronounced it wrong. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be some sort of Taoist. That's what they're called in there, but it seems like a summoner, necromancer, so to speak. Summons shadows to help him take people out, and that's Sun Quan's X attack there. If you just missed it, I believe that's another 4 square double triangle attack. Absolutely destroying these guys. That is alternate Muso. That's brilliant. It's a very good PvP damage attack. You just have to make sure you hit the guy, and your sword kind of explodes inside him. It's brilliant. Nice effects. His standard Muso is a general nice AoE attack. You have to be careful with these guys that carry these Taoist cars, because they're kind of similar to those small knives, where they do not flinch. They don't make you flinch, but the damage they do is serious. So you have to be really, really careful. I have so much trouble with this guy as well, even though he's weak to my affinity. Just he's not taking much damage at all. Look at that. Compared to Zhahao Yuan, I'll pretty much taking nearly half his life off. So this guy's beefed up. Well, obviously explainable with the murky shadow around him, the red-black shadow thing. And he's got vanguards with him as well. They're a pain in the ass, those guys. Even those are taking some serious beating. So yeah, this is the alternate Muso. Doesn't really do that much damage against this guy, but then again he is powered up pretty severely. And if you didn't know, to get the Emperor's Sword you just have to complete building nearly everything. I think I had 4 or 5 items maxed, buildings maxed even at 50, and then a couple at 30. The Emperor comes down, he gives you a golden panda, and he also gives you this sword. It's not the best in damage purposes, but it's very good for keeping your life up, and it gives you a boost to your Muso, your rage. Very, very, very effective. Alright, so taking Ganji out, moving on to take control of these 3 bases. As you can see on the east side of the map, you can see Sun Ce and Zhao Yun running down, whilst we try and clear out these forces. So this is a distraction to allow Sun Ce to pass quietly since he's injured, and it seems to be working quite well. We've got Wang Zhong. Got Sun Ce, what's he doing? Crying about his wounds. We've got Cao Cao's forces coming up behind Sun Ce as well. This is not looking good. So we've got to take these bases out as quickly as possible. This guy just won't die. There we go. He's down. Move on to the next enemy officer. Kai Yang. Interesting name. So what do you guys think about Sun Quan anyway? Sun Quan, however you pronounce his name. I think he's... There you go, look at that, look at that. That's what the damage is supposed to do. Over a third of his life in one hit. So what do you think about him? I don't think I've shown off the jumping Muso yet. I do apologise if I don't include it in this one. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just concentrating on getting this done pretty fast. I like him. I think his speed's pretty fitting for his character. He's pretty young, so he's got some good speed there. his weapon and movesets, they're pretty good as well. I wouldn't say they are overpowered or beastly in any way at all, but they are good. You know, I'd say he's above average in terms of the characters that I've played. I wouldn't say he's outstandingly good compared to other characters. And look at that! Jesus Christ, man! I'm just coming on my horse and I nearly get murdered. Insane. Let's clear these guys out. So we're just taking out Sao Chun, and I believe Eugene is somewhere in here. There, yeah, behind me. I've got a unit commander. It's so good, right? Nearly killed him. Let's take him out there. He's down. Just got the unit commander to worry about. Need to switch back to my Empress weapon so I can get my life back up. I got a bit of life there. There's your normal attack. Sped up, of course, but it's good for AoE. You have to take my word for it. There's just showing you how good the Emperor's Sword is. I've taken out, what, 15-20 enemies. Look at my life. It were on red. I got 50 plus health, but it was on red, and now it's comfortable. And again, I'm speeding up the unit commander footage. I don't see the point in wasting your time with these guys. I'll get you onto enemy officers, the proper stuff. As you can see, this is what I mean when I said on the first Woo video I did, or the second one, unit commanders can be a pain in the ass. They can be more of a pain in the ass than actual enemy officers, and for a reason is that this you don't have any affinity to them, so you can't really use your affinity in your advantage, either for or against it, to boost your rage or not. So I'm going to jump straight into help Sunsei and take out this enemy commander. This is Eugene. Yeah, Sunsei ain't looking too healthy there. Take out unit commander from Aftershock, brilliant. Nice. Do I have a jumping one here? Yeah, here we go, there's a jumping Musou. Not really a jumping Musou, to be honest. You jump in air, but all your attacks are on the floor. But it's pretty good. Eugene down. So what do you guys think of Sun Quan in terms of the way he is as a leader? I think he's an alright leader. I do think he does get a bit involved in the battles a bit too much, and gets a bit cocky, thinking that he can take everybody, which sometimes is good, but in other times it can be a real disaster, like the Battle of Hefei, for example. That was a major disaster because he was trying to be too cocky, and I just wiped out Gorgia there, just in case you missed him. Took him out in rage, piece of piss. I believe we've got one unit commander, and is that Wang Lang? Really weak. There he is, he's down. Let's take out this final unit commander. And he's out of there. So got one more enemy officer, I believe, in here. No, that's it. Managed to get rid of him. Right, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode.